Welcome to GSM Comfort Phone Servicing Tutorials.
In today's video, we are starting Lesson 2 of the UFI box training, where we'll show you how to modify the UFI box, why it's necessary, and why it needs to be modified. Although you can operate it without modification, modifying it provides certain benefits, which I'll discuss in this video. So, make sure to watch this video till the end, because I'll be sharing a lot of important information about how to use this box and what it offers, which you can understand by watching this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for notifications of our latest videos. Look friends, with the UFA box we get an ISP adapter that usually comes with an ISP adapter usually. Data 0 CMD is grounded similarly like the normal VCC that typically comes in ISP adapters. It's also inside this specific adapter, but see, whenever we connect an ISP jumper to any PCB, the phone goes automatically into ideal mode. Or if it's in UG mode and has a Qualcomm processor, it will display the Qualcomm port. If it is equipped with an MTK processor, it will show the MTK port accordingly. See, the reason behind it is on the back side of it. If you'll see on the back side of the ISP adapter, some components are placed there due to which our phone, as I told you, goes to ideal or USB mode. Because of that, your handset, as long as the ISP jumper is on, doesn't turn on, which means you can't test it. And our end setup reveals the specific port, like this. If it's powered by a Qualcomm processor, you'll notice it reveals the Qualcomm QD loader port. Whereas if it's an MTK processor, expect to see these distinct MTK USB COM notes, with header pins strategically placed in this manner. See, in this manner, you are able to perform soldering inside this adapter. It is highly affordable in the current market scenario. Observe, in this fashion, we have effectively modified our UFI ISP adapter for optimal use. You can clearly see here how we strategically insert the connector in the front section, which accommodates 6 distinct points for connectivity. And here we put a jumper on it. You see, in many insets we don't need to attach VCC, VCCQ. We need to attach 3 or 4 jumpers like Data 0, CMD, CLK, and ground. For that, put this here. We've created this connector with a jumper. You need to place this jumper on the ISP pinout, and we connect it to the header pin on the front of the ISP adapter. It happens that as soon as you disconnect your phone, you can test it, because if the jumper is left on the ISP pinout and you place it directly in Miss Pen, your handset won't turn on until after you separate the ISP jumper carefully. This method allows you to quickly disconnect your phone without removing the jumper from the connection and test it immediately. The benefit is, if there's an issue or flaw, you can reconnect your handset quickly without having to readjust or reset the jumper. Because see, frequently jumping the ISP can be risky. Too often the resistances of CMD and CLK get open or become disconnected entirely, and sometimes, due to excessive jumping on them, their tracks also end up disconnecting or breaking. Repeated jumping may lead to resistance or its track being damaged altogether, resulting in a dead handset, which is a significant issue. Unfortunately, many times this problem isn't given proper attention since CMD and CL connect directly between the CPU and MMC. If this critical line disconnects, the phone will inevitably become dead. Due to this specific cause, sometimes the phone only shows a USB port, causing confusion as to why it appears. Thus, such modification becomes imperative for troubleshooting and repair. Look, these are the type of header pins that are very cheap in the market. They cost barely 10 to 20 rupees. See, this is how they come in male and female versions. Look, this is the female one, and here is the male pin. These are called header pins, and they are easily available at any electronic shop. Look, you can cut them like this to make your 6-point connection, and as I just mentioned, you can do jumping over them. So, you see, the same process can be applied to the Easy GTech Plus ISP adapter as well. Look closely. Inside it, you'll find a similar ISP adapter with some minor differences in its circuitry layout. However, it's important to note that the points remain common across the board, meaning you can modify them according to your specific needs and requirements. From my personal experience with the UFI Box ISP adapter, these common points can vary slightly. It's not absolutely necessary for you to modify it, and it's worth mentioning that UFI has never officially recommended modifying the box in this way. However, performing these kinds of modifications can actually save a lot of valuable time in practice. As I have explained earlier, you can check your handset without even removing the jumper right there on the spot. Therefore, from my experience, this modification becomes an insightful topic of discussion for you to consider. When I shared this, those who thought it was a good thing or a good method to use within it, look at this with a small modification. It uses an item worth 10 to 20 rupees at most, and it gets modified very easily. We placed a normal connector on it. We didn't make any changes in the circuit, nor did we change any component. So there will be no component change anywhere inside it, and there's no risk of any kind. So you can absolutely use it, and if there are any questions related to it, please comment on this video. I'll definitely reply to it, and if you have any issues, I'll provide guidance for that too. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel because we make such videos to provide knowledge to our viewers. Thanks for watching.